Well, it is Wednesday and I am back in the office. I was in Philadelphia today representing a client at a preliminary hearing, and now I'm back in the office in Morristown, New Jersey. Had to make a quick stop in the Register of Wills office in Philadelphia to open up an estate. Our firm does handle estates. Now and again, the majority of our practice obviously is criminal offense, but we offer estate planning services for some of our clients and their families. With that said, pick up the blog article today regarding dog searches in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Now, this is an important issue that we often have to talk to clients about. Now, dog searches, drug dog searches are a constitutional issue, and it can really affect a case involving illegal drugs or contraband in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And it's important to understand that to have standing, what the law calls standing with regards to the ability to exercise your constitutional rights, you have to have an expectation of privacy over a piece of property, luggage, in most situations. So you have to have that ownership or some type of possessory right over that luggage. Now, if you have that, you have standing. The next step is analyzing whether or not the police had reasonable suspicion to bring in a dog. Now, remember, unlike a lot of searches, police don't need probable cause to bring in a dog. They need reasonable suspicion in Pennsylvania. Now, in New Jersey, the law is different. New Jersey courts have adopted the federal standard. The law enforcement do not need reasonable suspicion as long as the search is not prolonged. They can use a dog just based on just something, just their experience or their training or something the driver says. They can do that. They just can't prolong the search. And that's obviously where we get into litigation, the length of the search, what caused the search, the probable cause for the stop in the first place. All those become issues in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, obviously. But if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, website gamblinlaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, and videos are available there in one convenient format. Now, search and seizure is a huge issue in a lot of drug cases, a lot of gun cases, because if a piece of contraband comes into evidence, unfortunately, then we're left with arguing, in many cases, actual versus constructive possession. And obviously, if the item in question is found to be possessed, we're going to have an issue at trial, and we may have to go a different route with the client as far as advising them of possible favorable non-trial disposition. But it's an important issue. You must understand, remember that if your attorney is going to assert your constitutional rights under the Pennsylvania or New Jersey Constitution, that needs to be done pre-trial. It cannot be done post-trial. It cannot be done at trial. If you don't file a motion before trial, you have waived that constitutional right, and you can't get it back unless somehow a new attorney can show that your attorney was ineffective, and that opens up the whole can of worms that really is not necessary. Your attorney should be looking at those issues in any possessory crime case. But again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. I'm going to link in the blog article to this. I'm also going to link in our latest podcast with immigration lawyer Michael Henry. We got into common issues involving immigration law and criminal law. We got into the detention and the removal process. It was a great podcast with Michael Henry. Michael, that is really his area. And in many cases, I represent people who are not U.S. citizens. I bring in Michael to discuss various aspects of those cases. And that's a very important issue. That if you're not a U.S. citizen, there's an additional wrinkle that your criminal defense lawyer must be aware of. So have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you all very soon.